Hey everybody, good afternoon to you wherever you may be. We've got a ball game today. I'm going to start a little bit early as I have a standard physical procedure tomorrow, medical procedure, nothing serious, just a procedure, but I will have to prepare for that this evening, and as a result of that, there will be no game tomorrow. So I'm going to play two games today. The Dodgers travel to the Atlanta Braves now for a 4-game series. I had some thoughts about the last series. One, some physical errors or physical/mental errors on my part. When those innings got big and the Dodgers batted around in 2 separate innings last night, I lost control of the score sheet. So what I've done here instead is now we have a place where I can keep track of the runners. I've got a new way to keep track of the outs. That looks pretty good. I was thinking about the 3-game set just completed with the San Diego Padres. It's interesting to note that when the Padres acquired Willie McCovey, naturally they had to play him at first base, and they were playing Nate Colbert in left field for 2 of the 3 games. Colbert started, 29 games in left field. So that was an ill-advised experiment, as Colbert was never really an outfielder. And then in last night's game, you might remember, they started the old man Matty Alou in left field, and he was pretty much done by then. Later on, they would play Winfield more, and Grubb in center. Interesting that Bobby Tolan mainly played right field, and he was probably the best defensive center fielder on the team. Anyway, I thought I'd throw that out there, just some observations I had about the Padres lineups. I am using the actual lineups from the games, which can be found on Baseball Reference. So that recaps the last series. We go to April 8th, 1974, Los Angeles at Atlanta. Ron Reed, the righty, will be pitching for the Braves today. Al Downing, the left-hander, will take the mound for the Dodgers. Let's go through the Dodger lineup for you. Okay, Davey Lopes will lead off and play second base. Bill Buckner in left field, bat second. Jim Wynn, the center fielder, in the 3 slot. Joe Ferguson will catch and bat fourth. Willie Crawford in right. Ron Cey at third, batting sixth. He'll be followed by Steve Garvey, the first baseman. Bill Russell, the shortstop, bats 8th, and Al Downing will bat 9th. The Braves defensively will have Vic Carrell at catcher. Infield, Mike Lum, Davey Johnson, Craig Robinson, and Darrell Evans. And the outfield from left to right is Hank Aaron, Dusty Baker, and Ralph Garr, the Roadrunner. I also found it interesting that Aaron played left. I thought he always played right field, but apparently he played some left field. So we're about set to go here. Game 4 of the Dodger 1974 season replay. Ron Reed has completed his warm-ups now. Davey Lopes steps in to lead things off. Reed set now, and the pitch to Lopes. 3-8 against a right-hander. Lopes taps one down to third base. Darrell Evans is up with it there. Fires across the diamond, 1 away. That'll bring up Bill Buckner, a left-handed batter. Reed delivers to the plate, and the pitch to Buckner. 6-6 against the left-hander. Buckner hits a fly ball into medium shallow right field. Ralph Garr comes in on it and retires him for the second out. That'll bring up Jimmy Wynn with 2 away. Reed set now, and the pitch to Wynn. That's a 6-8 versus a right-handed batter. Double to 15, and the split is an 11. Wynn drills one into the left center gap. Baker over to pick it up, but Wynn's into second easily with a double. Man on second, 2 away, and Joe Ferguson the batter. And here's the pitch from Reed. 2-10 versus the right-hander. Ferguson taps it down to short. Robinson's up with it. Fires across to Lum, and that'll retire the side. So 1 hit, a man left. We go to the bottom. Dodgers nothing, Braves coming to bat. I'll give you the Braves lineup here in a minute. Still working on that morning coffee. Okay, here's the Braves lineup for you today. Ralph Garr will play right field and bat leadoff. Mike Lum at first base, bat second. Darrell Evans, the third baseman, in the 3 slot. Hammer and Hank Aaron will bat cleanup and hit fourth. For those of you baseball historians, this was the game that Hank Aaron hit his 715th home run off of Al Downing in real life to set the new Major League career home run record, beating the record of Ruth, 714. Aaron would go on to shatter the record with 755, and was later passed by Barry Bonds, who wound up with 762 career home runs. So an interesting tidbit today, and wouldn't it be something if Aaron hit a home run off of Downing in this game? Batting fifth is Dusty Baker, the center fielder, followed by Dave Johnson at second. Vic Carell will do the catching. Craig Robinson bats shortstop and plays 8th. And we've got Ron Reed on the mound in the 9 spot. Okay, we're set to go in the bottom of the first. Dodgers, same defense as the last 2 games. Ferguson, the battery made of Downing. Infield of Garvey, Lopes, Russell, and Say. And the outfield from left to right is Bill Buckner, Jimmy Wynn, and Willie Crawford. Okay, Downing's set now, and the first pitch to Garr. 2-5 against the lefty. Gar taps one down to second base. Lopes has it, flips over to Garvey, one away. That'll bring up Mike Lum, the first baseman, left-handed hitter. Lefty on lefty here. Downing set now on the pitch. 3-6, he struck him out. So Lum goes down swinging. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Darrell Evans. Evans also a left-handed batter. Kind of interesting that the Braves' first three hitters in the lineup against a left-handed pitcher were all lefty batters. Downing ready now, and here's the pitch. That's a 5-6 left-hander, swung on and missed, strike three. So 2 Ks for Downing, a 1-2-3 inning. And there's no score at the end of an inning. I didn't write these guys in over here. Downing, Reed. Not that it matters, but it will later. Okay, we go to the second inning. I'm just going to take it slow because I'm still having my coffee. Simon has joined us. Top of the second, Willie Crawford to lead it off. Ron Reed ready now, and here's the pitch. That's a 3-4 against the righty. Crawford hits one into the right center gap. Baker ranges over and puts it away, one away. That'll bring up Ron Say. Reed ready now. And the pitch to Say. 2-6 against the right-hander. Say hits a fly ball to the left fielder. Aaron takes a few steps to his right and puts it away for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Steve Garvey with 2 down. And the pitch to Garvey. 5-6 right-hander. He pops it up. First base side. Lums over. And puts it away to retire the side. So a 1-2-3 inning for Reed. We go to the bottom of the second. Still no score. Well, here it is, the matchup we've been waiting for. Hammer and Hank Aaron against Al Downing. Boy, I can see it like it was yesterday. Those two guys running out on the field, greeting Aaron at second base and running alongside him to third base before the security guards put an end to that. Anyway, let's get going with the second. Aaron's digging in and Downing is ready, and here's the pitch to Aaron. It's a 5-7 right-handed. Aaron lines a base hit into left field. Aaron's an East dealer, so he will not be held on. And that'll bring up Dusty Baker. Downing out of the stretch now, checks the runner and comes to the plate. 5-5 right-handed batter. Ground ball C. So it's into the right field hole at second base. Lopes up with it. Throws over to Garvey for the first out of the inning. Aaron will take second on the throw. The ball was too far to Lopes' left to have a play at second base. So he took the sure out at first. Aaron advances. That'll bring up Davy Johnson with one away. And the pitch to Johnson. That's a 3-5 against the left-hander. Johnson hits a three-hopper down to short. Russell picks it up. Over to Garvey. 2 away, and Aaron has to hold. Vic Carell, the catcher. Carell batted .238 that year, 202 at bats, 15 doubles, 4 home runs. I had to check that because I had forgotten pretty much everything about Vic Carell, except for the fact that he became a manager later on. Al Downing delivers now. That's a 2-6 left-handed. Carell grounds it down to short. Russell ranges to his left, picks it up, fires across to first to retire the side. So 1 hit, a man left, and we are scoreless after 2. We move along to the top of the third. That's right, Dusty Baker came up with the Braves in 1972. Okay, Reed's completed his warm-ups. Bill Russell to lead things off for Los Angeles. And here's the pitch from Reed. 6-8 against the right-hander. That's into the gap in left center. 1 through 15, the rolls of 4. Baker over to cut it off, but Russell steams into second base with a ringing double. That would bring up Al Downing. Okay, Russell takes his lead from second. Reed takes a brief glance at him. And comes to the plate, and Downing squares the bunt. That's a 9C. Reed scampers off the mound. He goes to third, the slide. Russell's out. So in a depth play by Reed, who forces Russell at third. And Downing's at first with 1 away. So a failed sacrifice attempt by Downing. And we have the pitcher at first base and one away. That'll bring up Davey Lopes. Here's the pitch from Reed. 211 right-handed. He's hit. Reed hits Lopes, and he takes his base. So that'll move Downing over to second. First and second, one out. Bill Buckner, the batter. Reed checks the runners. And out of the stretch, the pitch to Buckner. 2-6 against the righties. Single, double asterisks. He whistles the ball into right field. Gar cuts it off, not much of an arm. They're going to send Downing. Downing scores. And Lopes takes third. So that's a base hit for Buckner. Lopes goes to third. Downing scores the first run of the ball game. And that's an RBI for Buckner. Buckner an A stealer. Let's see what that could do here. He's a 1 through 15, not held. Carell's a +1, making it 16, so they're going to hold him on. Subtracting 2 makes it 1 through 14 to steal. Lopes has excellent speed at third base as well, so the Dodgers have some speed on the bases here in the third. One run already in, first and third. Jim Wynn comes to the plate. Reed's in a jam here now. He takes a look over at Buckner. Out of the stretch, the pitch to Wynn. 1-7 against the righty. Single 1-3. Line drive towards short. It's a 19. Speared by Robinson. Runners have to hold. So a liner 6. There's 2 away. And it's up to Joe Ferguson. Reed looks over at Buckner. He's set now, out of the stretch. Pitch to Ferguson. 5-6 right-hander. Ferguson pops it up. First base. Lum says he's got it and puts it away to retire the side. But 1 run on 2 hits, 1 left. And at the end of 2.5, it's Los Angeles 1, Atlanta nothing. Still trying to get in the groove with my scoring technique here. Trying to write smaller for one thing so I can fit more things in these little boxes. Okay, we go to the bottom of the third. Craig Robinson, another player I don't remember too well. 452 at bat, so he was pretty much the regular shortstop that year. Only batted .230. He has no power. Power W. The power N. All that means is that a W batter, if he were to roll a home run on the pitcher's card, it becomes a 2* single. So a weak batter cannot hit a home run off of the pitcher's card, which makes sense. Okay, here we go. Craig Robinson to lead it off. Downing set now into the windup in the pitch. 2-5. Robinson grounds one down to third. Say picks it up, cross to Garvey, one away. That'll bring up Ron Reed, the pitcher. He's a one right-handed batter. Downing set now and the pitch to Reed. 1-6 swung on and missed, strike three. Reed goes down rather easily. Not known for his hitting, even for a pitcher. So two away, and that brings up Ralph Garr. Downing set now and the pitch to Garr. 3-7 against the lefty. Swung on and missed, strike three. So two strikeouts for Downing. And another 1-2-3 inning. We go to the fourth. Dodgers 1, Braves nothing. Reed's finished his warm-ups now as Willie Crawford steps in to lead off the fourth. And here's the pitch to Crawford. 3-7 against the right-hander. Ball four. Reed loses him. So a base on balls puts Willie Crawford at first base, and that'll bring up Ron Cey. Crawford not held. Reed takes a glance over there, and out of the stretch delivers the pitch to Cey. 3-4 swung on and missed, strike three. So one away brings up Steve Garvey. Interesting that the Dodgers were batting Garvey in the 7 spot earlier in the year. He would later move up in the lineup. Okay, Reed ready now, out of the stretch, and the pitch to Garvey. 6'10 right-hander, deep to left field. Aaron going back, stops at the track. He's just going to watch it as that's way up there in the left field bleachers. A 2-run homer for Garvey. That makes it 3-0. Garvey scores, Crawford scores. Two RBIs for Garvey. That's Garvey's second home run of the season. I think he's the only Dodger to hit one. Still one away. The base is empty now, and Bill Russell steps in. Here's the pitch to Reed. 2-4. Russell taps one right back to the mound. Reed snares it. Fires over to Lum, 2 away. And that'll bring up Gentleman Al Downing. Reed gets the sign. He's set now. The pitch to Downing. 3-7. Downing grounds one down to second base. Davy Johnson's got it. Flips over to Lum to retire the side. but not before a 2-run homer by Garvey puts the Dodgers up 3-0. So that's 2 runs on only 1 hit, none left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Dodgers 3, Braves nothing. A little sip of coffee here. Hang on a second. Make sure we're lined up. That's what this is for. It tells me where the bottom of the score sheet's supposed to be. Okay, so there we go. Bottom of 4. Mike Lum to lead it off for the Braves. Downing's completed his warm-ups now. He's into the windup and the pitch to Lum. 2-5 against the lefty. Lum grounds it down to second. Davy Johnson's got it. No. Excuse me, I'm all fucked up here. Lum grounds it down to second. Lopes has it over to Garvey, 1 away. That's right, Atlanta. You can't bat and play defense at the same time. Oh, God. That'll bring up Darrell Evans now. Downing ready. He gets the sign and the pitch to Evans. 3-7 left-hander. Ball 4. He walked him. So Evans takes first on the base on balls. And Hank Aaron steps up to the plate. Gets a big ovation from the home fans. Downing checks his runner. And here's the pitch to Aaron. 5-6 against the right-hander. Aaron flies one into fairly deep left field. Buckner going back now just before the track and puts it away. The fans saw that one with their hearts. They want that home run by Aaron. But that was quite a bit short of the fence. Two down now, and the Dusty Baker steps in. Baker, as we all know, still managing. And here's the pitch to Downing. 1-6 against the left-hander. Downing flies it into left center, the wind ranging over, and puts it away to retire the side. So no hits, a walk, 1 left. And at the end of 4, it's 2-0 Dodgers. 3-0 Dodgers. And that was a 2-run home run by Garvey. "30-second break to refill my coffee," which apparently I need. The elixir of pep. So we have 4 in the books now. Dodgers 3, Braves nothing. We go to the top of the 5th, and the Dodgers will have the top of the order up. Lopes, Buckner, and Wynn. Reed's ready now. Goes into his windup, and the pitch to Lopes. 6-6 to the right-hander. Lopes flies it into left field, a count of corn for Hank Aaron. puts it away practically in his tracks, and there's one down. That'll bring up Bill Buckner. He singled in the third inning, flew out in the first, 1 for 2. Reed ready now, and the pitch to Buckner. 5-7 to the left-hander. Buckner lines a base hit right up the middle, past the infielders and into center field for a single. So Buckner on first. 1 away. Buckner an A stealer. That's 16 not held on. The Braves will elect to hold Buckner on first. That would make him 1 through 14 to steal. Buckner taking his lead now. The pitch to win, and there goes Buckner. He's in there. Buckner's stolen it. So Buckner on second now. 1 away, and Jim Wynn the batter. The pitch to Wynn. 1-9 against the right-hander. Ball 4, he walks him. That kind of makes the stolen base superfluous, as he would have been pushed over to second on the walk anyway. So first and second, 1 out. Reed in a jam again as Joe Ferguson steps in. Reed from the stretch. Okay, that was out of the dish. Reed from the stretch and the pitch. 1-3. Ferguson flies it into right field towards the line. Garr drifting over. He puts it away for the second out. Runners will hold. So we've got 2 down, first and second. Willie Crawford steps in. Reed checks the runners from the stretch and the pitch to Crawford. That's a 3-10. Crawford flies it into the right center gap. Garr racing over, and he's got it. So 2 fly balls to right field. No hits. Sorry, 1 hit, a stolen base, a walk, 2 left on. And it's still 3-0. We're in the 5th inning. Downing's first endurance inning is the 6th. What's Reed? Reed's a 7. Makes sense to me. All right, bottom of the 5th. Davy Johnson to lead it off. Downing ready now, and here's the pitch. That counts. Red's in the dish. 1-7 against the lefty. Ball 4. Downing loses him. So Johnson jogs down to first. He's an E stealer. He will not be held on. And that'll bring up Vic Carell, the catcher. Carell grounded out in the 2nd inning. Okay, Downing ready now, and the pitch to Carell. 5-9 against the righty. Fly ball to right field. Crawford moves over a few steps and puts it away for the first out of the inning. One down for Craig Robinson, the shortstop. Downing checks his runner out of the stretch and delivers to Robinson. 4-6 against the right-hander. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So 2 down now. Reed coming to bat. 5th inning, he's going to bat. They pitched longer in those days. 4-5 against the right-handed batter. That's second base X. That's a play to Lopes. He's a 3. The roll is a 10. And Lopes boots it. Johnson takes second on the play. That's going to be an E4. That's an error for Lopes. So now the situation is 1st and 2nd, 2 away, and Ralph the Roadrunner Gar steps in. Gar batted .353 that season. I thought that was his good year. He had a .343, I believe, as well. And he was faster than Blue Blazes, thus the nickname, the Roadrunner. And the son of a bitch could hit. So Downing in a little jam here. 2 away, 1st and 2nd, out of the stretch, pitch to Gar. 6-7 against the left-hander. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Gar doesn't like it. And Downing strikes his way out of a jam. So no hits, no runs, an error, a walk, 2 left on. At the end of 5, Dodgers 3, Braves nothing. Alrighty, a little coffee pause. The elixir of pep. Yes, it's going to be clear liquids for me for the rest of the day, unfortunately. I'll be glad when that's over. Moving back to the game. We've got Ron Cey leading off the top of the 6th. Reed's completed his warm-ups. Into the windup and the pitch to Cey. 1-7 against the right-hander. Cey hits a hard grounder down to 3rd, scooped by Evans, who fires across to Lum. 1 away. That'll bring Steve Garvey to the plate. Reed into the windup and delivers. 2-3 against the righty. Garvey pops it up in the middle infield. Davey Johnson calls everyone off. And he puts it away, 2 away. Two down for Bill Russell. Reed set now, and the pitch. That's a 2-9 against the righty. Russell grounds it down to short. Robinson ranges to his left, picks it up, turns, fires to first base to retire the side. So a 1-2-3 inning for Ron Reed. And it's still 3-0. Braves will have their 2, 3, 4 batters up in the bottom of the 6th. Mike Lum to lead it off. Downing's ready now. Gets the sign from Ferguson, the windup and the pitch to Lum. 6-7 against the lefter. Swung on and missed, strike 3. That's the 6th strikeout of the game for Downing, who seems to be cruising today. Darrell Evans steps in. Downing ready now, and the pitch to Evans. 4-9 against the left-handed batter. Base hit up the middle. So Evans to first. A D-stealer, no threat to steal. And a big ovation from the crowd as Henry Aaron steps to the plate. Downing checks the runner now. Out of the stretch, the pitch to Aaron. 1-6 against the lefty. He grounds it down to short. Russell picks it up, fires to Lopes. Lopes over to Garvey. 6-4-3 double play. And that will retire the side. So we move along to the 7th now. Al Downing to lead things off. Reed's still out there. Gets the sign from Corral into the windup, and here's the pitch to Downing. 2-9 swung on and missed, strike 3. So Reed fans Downing to start things off in the 7th. Davey Lopes the batter. Lopes 0 for 2, hit by a pitch. Reed ready now, and here's the pitch. 5-7 against the righty, single to 5. Speared by Johnson. Lopes hit a line drive, almost got into right field, but Johnson was right there to snag it. So 2 down now, and Bill Buckner steps in. Corral flashing the signs, Reed into the windup, and the pitch to Buckner. 3-4. Buckner hits a line shot, snared by Lum at first base. So no hits, none left, no runs. Score remains 3-0. We'll pause for the 7th inning stretch so that I may use the facilities. And we're back. Boy, Al Downing's really working on a gem here. He's only allowed 2 hits in this game. Dusty Baker will lead it off. Downing looks into the righty. The windup and the pitch to Baker. 3 9s against the left-hander. Ball 4. Downing loses him. Let's see what Baker's stealing is. Baker's a B, 15, Ferguson a 0. They're going to have to hold Baker on. That would make him 1-13. Davey Johnson, average hit and run guy. Downing goes into the stretch and delivers to Johnson. He's swinging away. 5-10 to the lefty. That's second base X. That's Lopes. He's a 3. The roll is a 17. Roll 20-sided dice again. The roll is a 4. Lopes picks it up. He's into the hole now. He has to go the short way to Garvey. And Baker takes second on the play. Vic Carell, the catcher, steps in. Baker taking his lead from second, a glance from Downing, from the stretch and the pitch to Carell. 6-5, swung on and missed, strike 3. So Downing's piling up the strikeouts today. And with 2 down, that'll bring up Craig Robinson, the shortstop. From the stretch, the pitch to Robinson. 5-6 against the right-hander. Robinson flies it into left center. Buckner drifts over and puts it away to retire the side. So no hits, a walk, 1 left. And it's 3-0 after 7. This will be Reed's last inning of work as he's set to lead off the next inning. The Braves will almost certainly go for a pinch hitter. So we go to the top of the 8th. Dodgers leading 3-0. Jim Wynn to lead things off. Reed into the windup now on the pitch to Wynn. 2-9 against the righty. A blast to left center field. Back goes Baker to the track, to the wall. She is gone. Home run, Jimmy Wynn. That's an RBI for Wynn. That makes it 4-0. Let's look at that again. Okay, nope. I'm sorry. No, it is. 2-9, right-handed pitcher. Home run, no doubt about it. Joe Ferguson will be the batter. Carell out to have a few words with Reed. Now he's back behind the plate. And the pitch to Ferguson. 3-11 to the right-hander. Ferguson flies it into center. Baker drifting back now and puts it away. That'll bring up Willie Crawford with one down. Reed into the windup and the pitch to Crawford. 2-10 against the righty. Fly ball into right center. Lum drifting over. He has it. And there's 2 away. Okay, top of the 8th, 2 down for Ron Cey. Reed into the windup now on the pitch to Cey. 3-3 against the right-hander. Cey flies it in the right towards the line. Lum sprinting over, and he puts it away. So 1 run, a hit, the homer by Jimmy Wynn. And it's now 4-0 Los Angeles. And we're going to have a pinch hitter for Ron Reed. Reed pitched 8 innings. Allowed 6 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. Gave up 2 home runs. He walked. He only walked 2, and he struck out just the 1. Let's double check that. No, 1 there, 2. So other than the 2 long balls, a pretty good effort by Reed. The Braves will have pitcher warming in the bullpen. Lou Krause is getting warm. He'll be coming in for the 9th. And now we've got to find a pinch hitter for the Braves. Let's see what we can do for the Braves. Yvonne Morel could always hit a lefty. Or is it Ivan? Ivan Morel. That's who we're going to go with. Now pinch hitting for Atlanta, number 22, Ivan Morel. Downing set now, gets the sign from Ferguson and the pitch to Morel. 1-6, triple 1-5, base hit into left field. So Morel comes through. And that'll bring up Ralph Garr. Mike Marshall starts throwing in the Dodger bullpen. Downing checks his runner. This out of the stretch now, the pitch to Garr. 3-5 against the left-hander, single 1 asterisk. That's a 1-base advance. That's a base hit for the Roadrunner. Morel goes to second. And Walter Alston is coming out to the mound. He's motioning with the right hand. That's going to be it for Al Downing. Downing worked 7+. He only allowed 4 hits, but 2 of them occurred just now. He walked 1, 2, 3. I know he had a lot of Ks. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strikeouts for Downing. No earned runs as of yet. The runners on base are his responsibility. So Downing's day is through. Iron Mike Marshall will be trotting in from the bullpen. So Morrell at second, Gar at first, nobody out. Mike Lum the batter. Marshall checks the runners and the pitch to Lum. 2-10 against the right-hander. Flies it into right field. Crawford says he has it and puts it away for the first out of the inning. Darrell Evans comes to bat. Unless Evans were to ground into a double play, Hank Aaron will bat in this inning. So Marshall checks his runners out of the stretch. Pitch to Evans. 4-12 against the left-hander. Flies it to right field. Crawford under it. Runner tags, but Morrell's not going anywhere. And there's 2 away. And Hank Aaron strides to the plate. 4-0, but Aaron can get the Braves right back in this with 1 swing. Marshall ready now, and the pitch to Aaron. 6-5 against the righty, triple to 2, double asterisk, single otherwise. So Aaron whistles it into right. Morrell around third, he'll come in. Gar goes to third. And Aaron's on first with a base hit. And an RBI for hammering Hank. So not a home run, but Aaron comes through. And it's 4-1. 2 down now. First and third, 2 outs, Dusty Baker. And the pitch to Baker. 6-6 against the righty. Base hit to center. That's opened. Gar scores, making it 4-2. Aaron can try for third. Crawford's a -1. Aaron's a 1 through 10, which is a 9. First to third, 1 through 11. No, they're not going to try that trailing. Aaron will hold up at second. On the single by Baker. So it's 4-2 now. Tying runs are on base, and Davey Johnson steps to the plate. Marshall in a jam here, out of the stretch, and the pitch to Johnson. 3-8 against the right-hander. He flies it into center. Jim Wynn comes in a couple of steps and puts it away for the third out of the inning, but not before the Braves put up 2 runs. On 4 hits, 2 left on, and we go to the 9th, Dodgers 4, Braves 2. Lou Krause has been joined by Buzz Capra in the bullpen. And when the Braves now back in a very close game, it's going to be Capra coming in. Capra pitched in this game in real life. He had a 2.28 ERA that year. So this is the best I can do for the Braves in this situation. Steve Garvey will lead it off for Los Angeles. Garvey's 1 for 3, a home run, drove in 2 of the 4 runs. So we have single. Aaron and Baker had RBIs. I didn't give Baker his RBI. Okay, now we're set. Capra's finished his warm-ups, and he's ready to go. Garvey steps in. Capra into the windup, and he pitched to Garvey. 2-7, base hit up the middle. So Garvey at first, Bill Russell comes up. Capra checks the runner from the stretch, the pitch to Russell. 4-11 right-hander, first base X. Lum's a 2 defensively. The roll is a 7. Lum takes it down to Johnson, back to first, 3-4-3 double play. That erases the runner, and there are 2 away. Marshall will hit for himself. He's a 3 hitting pitcher. So we're going to need a new pitcher's hitting card. And he is a right-handed batter. Two down, nobody on, and Marshall the batter, and the pitch from Capra. 6-6, swung on and missed, strike 3. So a hit, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Dodgers 4, Braves 2. Okay. Marshall's ready now. Vic Carell to lead it off. The windup and the pitch to Carell. 1-5, he hits him. Carell is hit by the pitch. And with the light hitting Craig Robinson up, the Braves are going to the bench. Let's make sure they have another shortstop first, just in case. Yes, they do. Roland Office is going to pinch hit for Robinson. trying to do all I can for the Braves. I try to play both sides fairly as possible. And Robinson can't hit. He's 0 for 3 today with a strikeout. So the pinch hitter is Roland Office. We're going to put Foster in there. Leo Foster would be taking over at shortstop should the Braves tie the game. But right now, it's Marshall against Roland Office. Nobody out, a man on first. And here comes the pitch to Office. 2-5 right-hander, line drive, speared by Lopes. And there's one away. The Braves will have to have a pinch hitter for Capra. Capra pitched 1 inning, gave up a hit, struck out 1. No walks, no runs. What do we have? What do we have? The best option for the Braves is Marty Perez, who batted .260 that season. So we'll have another pinch hitter here. Marty Perez will bat for the pitcher. Marshall checks the runner out of the stretch. That's a re-roll. 1 fell out. And the pitch. 1-7, base hit into right field. Carell's the runner. I doubt if he's going anywhere. No, he's not. So Carell holds at second. 2 on, 1 out. And Ralph Garr is the batter. So Marshall, shaky in his first 2 outings back in LA, continues to excite the game here as he has 2 on and 1 away. The tying run's on, exactly. Marshall ready now, and the pitch to Garr. 5-3, a fly to right field X. The roll is a 2. Crawford is a 3. That's a double into the gap in right field. 2-base advance. So that'll score Perez. Garr winds up on second with a double. No, that'll, God darn it. Sorry, I'm blowing it again. That will score Carell. Hit by pitch scores. Perez is on third. That's why he's still out there. Okay, Perez. Second and third. Still only 1 out. And 1 run in. It's 4-3. Mike Lum, the batter now. And the pitcher, Marshall. 3-7, double asterisk single. into right field. Perez scores, Gar scores, and a dramatic come-from-behind victory. That's the ball game. The Braves emerge victorious 5-4. Marshall shaky again, 3 out of 3. So Marshall loses the game 1-2. The Dodgers have only played 4 games, and Marshall has 3 of the decisions. The game-winning hit goes to Mike Lum. He drove in 2 runs. Marshall +7, so that's where he came in. Marshall gave up 5 hits. Those first 2 runs are charged to Downing. So Marshall allowed 3 runs. 1. Marshall only lasted 1 1/3, gave up 5 hits and 3 runs. Oh my God, Marshall's just a nightmare this year so far. Marshall didn't walk anybody, he hit a batter. And didn't strike out anyone. So 5-4 the final. The Dodgers dropped to 2-2 on the season. Dodgers had 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. The Braves, 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors. And your final from Atlanta, Braves 5, Dodgers 4. Wow, what a game.